Hey everybody, and welcome to the next map that I'm going to play, which is Taris Into the Sea. This is another map that is part of the Dark Times map pack, and is a map that I already started recording, but unfortunately the map crashed, so I hope that does not happen again. Aesthetically, a very pleasing map. The colors, everything makes it very vibrant, very colorful, and the interesting thing about this map, it is very wide, very sprawling, is that it focuses, in my opinion, on two large points rather than some maps that have, for example, one focus point in terms of where all the combat happens.
We're losing reinforcements. We've lost control of the command post.
So there are 6 spawn points, evenly outmatched by both parties, and how I see this map divided is you have the north side and south side.
A command post is under Imperial control.
Are we grabbing that? So you have this bridge area right here with a huge platform. Oh. You have this small base over here, which really reminds me personally of something like Mass Effect with its focus on white and blue colors. And even these leaves that are glitching through the ceiling actually do add a little bit of atmosphere. It's almost like ceiling plants or decoration. But basically, that is where my
We've captured a command post.
main focus or love for this map comes from, is this north side, because I think that the south side is actually a little bit boring. The cool thing here though is that you have a small bridge with this log, oh god, that you actually do need to jump, otherwise you will fall and drown. You see there's this huge body of water here, but it's not a focal point of the combat itself like with Kashyyyk Creek. But it is a good example. So you get into the forest here, and you have your more traditional, you know, forest battles like you have in Endor or Kashyyyk. But I really do think that some of these control points, capture points, could have used a lot more detail. It feels very boring, this spawn point, and even you don't even need like objects, but have maybe some defensive capabilities. Have some turrets here. Have you know, a barricade or something. But there's nothing here, and it feels a little bit random. It's also, for example, easy to be sniped from that platform over there. So I don't know.
A command post for the Empire.
And the unique thing about, for example, the bridge battle, again, the bridge battle is where I have the most fun here.
We've lost control of a command post.
Yet there are no objects on the bridge as well. But the layout of the bridge is actually what makes it fun. What I mean by that is you have that huge platform,
Take it back.
which
Our
you need to
numbers
defend.
are being depleted.
And at the same time, you will get reinforcements from your side, but at the same time, the opposing team will try to get on to the other side, creating this tug of war effect that you don't really have south of here. That tug of war effect is mostly created as the bridge itself, of course, narrows it down a lot. So we can see that now here. So we are spawning in the northeastern side, and we're trying to get on this bridge, and they're trying to defend it while being reinforced from that Mass Effect-ish hangar over there, or like facility. And we don't have that south.
We've lost
Even
control of
if
the command post.
we would own one of the points down south, you still would not have that tug of war effect because it's so wide and so sprawling that,
We've lost a command post.
you know, many
Take it back.
could walk around the other side
Our numbers
and
are
try to
being
flank.
depleted.
But it's not like interesting flanking, if you understand what I mean. It's not like, for example, lane combat, where flanking opportunities are clearly presented. It's just, you know, an open field so you can go wherever. It's mindless flanking, if that makes any sense.
Hit the dirt now. Our numbers are being depleted.
Hold on. I'm trying to capture this. As many of the maps, of course, this also comes in 2 different weather variants. I prefer this one. There's also one that's like at dusk with rain.
A command post is under Imperial control.
I can be the Sith, but I actually really don't like him because of his limited range.
are thinning. We need more troopers like you.
Thank you. Again, I'm a big fan of this area right here, but it could also have added a little bit more detail. It's just a hallway. It's kind of boring once you're in there. Maybe 1 or 2 rooms added would have actually done a lot. It's just, to me, the north feels very, like, I don't know, well thought of. And then the south is just like, I don't know. It feels hastily done. I am half and half with this map.
A command post for the Empire.
Again, you don't necessarily need vehicles in this area, even though it is wide enough to where vehicles could go around without really getting stuck. But I think it's frantic enough to where it's infantry only. But again, you know, 1 or 2 turrets would make such a difference. Especially because the AI, of course, also goes into turrets regularly, so you have a bit of defense. Like, what are those droids doing there randomly? It's I don't know, man. It feels unfinished, this area right here. Again, as I said before, sniping would be essential here.
Hostile reinforcement count is diminishing.
It's also quite well balanced. You can see that now we are in the advantage and their reinforcements are starting to tick down. Now go away with your Sith. Oh, thank you for that. Nice team kill you did there. I'm just gonna try and capture. Oh, I jumped and I got hit. Alright, let's do this. Ha! Again, the log here, the log bridge, I think is a very neat detail though. It's not like I hate this map, it's just that I think this lower half could have been done a lot better. And again, it's all, you know, it's all subtle and like careful thinking, because again, as I said, the bridge part works, and that barely has any objects on it. That whole platform is barren.
We've captured a command post.
Where are all the rebel units? What is going on here? So this area right here, the forest, is the most sort of like diverse. You have this small body of water, some architecture here, some tree roots. And that's about it. Sort of like swampy. I like this area right here. This beach is gorgeous.
On the sides. Take out that rebel scum. They're coming around.
Like, ideally, if you're like a map maker and you use this beautiful skybox, I would say you want to focus your point that way. That is gorgeous. You want your map, you want most people to like look that way when they're fighting. I will say that I do love how the battle is spread out amongst the whole map. You would think that they would all focus on the lower spawn points, but they're not. They're all coming over here as well. There's like battles going on everywhere. Like we can actually see... Oh, well, maybe not. No. Look at that, there are no battles. I mean, now we're already heading towards the east, but they're not really coming this way. Interesting. Oh, you need to kill her. Firebow, no. Sniper, no.
Victory is ours.
Maybe. So yeah, again, pretty well balanced. Scores are quite close. You target Leia. Ugh. Fine. I'll be dude. Oh. So yeah, so again, aesthetically, a great map, aesthetically wise, just gorgeous to look at. Gameplay wise, I think there are quite a few maps in the Dark Times map pack that are better, including also Tiburon Coral Island, Korriban. Again, for example, this is more aesthetically pleasing than Korriban. I mean, Korriban is just some dark tunnel and cave stuff, but you know, at least the map is super interesting. Anyway, guys, with that, you can check the download link for this map pack in the description down below. And don't forget to let me know any recommendations or requests for mods or maps you want to see me play. And I'll see you guys next time.